and Big D. That's what makes this funny. How about the Cowboys? How about the Cowboys? Some way, somehow, when they count, just wait. They will let you down. The accident, they will mess it up. Just wait. The accident, they will let you down. Just wait. The accident, the accident, the accident, waiting to happen. It will happen. I'm predicting they're gonna be irrelevant. I'm predicting an absolute embarrassment for the last decade and a half. They make me laugh. All the talent that they have is unbelievable, man. Big D, teasing you. This is what they do. Walking through we show up on cue. Accident, something will go wrong. The accident of the big Jumbotron. Accident, gotta recognize it's a black cat running around that franchise. Say with it. Accident, they will mess it up. Just wait. The accident, they will let you down. Just wait. The accident, the accident, the accident, waiting to happen. It will happen. How about them Cowboys?
Welcome. This is the Poor Bad Boy Podcast. You know how we do. Come on, guys. Ryan, Michael, here on the show. Uh, we have some breaking news going to the show. Aaron Rodgers is going to retire after this year, and this is part of our opening shots. Ryan, go ahead.
So he's retiring
Yeah,
after this year.
yeah.
Okay. So we got him for the last hurrah, I guess you can say, him the Pittsburgh Steelers. Um, I'm gonna tell you, man. I guess he gives you a good chance to win, not the best chance, but he gives you a good chance to win. Um, I'm glad he's able to get back with his former coach, Steelers coach Mike McCarthy, and that was the last time that he won a Super Bowl. So there may be some magic there. What I don't like, I've always hated, is the fact that it seems like he holds the franchise hostage until after the draft, so they can't make moves, or they make these moves, and it could have been different. It just could have been different in my opinion. Um, it is what it is. I hope they do well, of course. Um, we'll see. We will see. We will see what we see when we see what we see. I'm trying to efforting to be in Tampa on October the 18th so I can see it for myself. So we'll see.
Well, Michael Andre with us tonight. Michael, what's your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers going back to Pittsburgh and this being his last year?
Huh? Um, Aaron Rodgers been at it since 2005, 2006. I guess it was time. And I guess with the quarterbacks on the roster or the quarterbacks that was out there, he gonna give Pittsburgh his best. He give Pittsburgh their best chance of winning. They made the playoffs with him last year, so uh, I think you know take one last shot. But really, to be honest, no disrespect, Ryan. Pittsburgh has been in flux at quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger retired. They haven't really quite figured it out yet. Um, so did they draft a quarterback, Ryan?
They did. We drafted Drew Aller out of Penn State. The year before that, they drafted Will Howard.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh eventually gonna have to figure out
Pretty
that
decent,
quarter.
pretty decent quarterback room, but it's not ideal because one veteran you got has been around the league. He's been to Pittsburgh, been to Tennessee, back to Pittsburgh, and you really don't have no name. So I don't know, man. I'm like I feel the same way you do, Michael, and I'm a fan.
Yeah, they're gonna have to figure it out. They're gonna have to figure it out quick. But I think he gives them their best chance of winning. And shout out to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers arguably is one of the 5 or 10 best quarterbacks to ever play football. And we gonna see a lot of Pittsburgh this year with Aaron Rodgers retiring. So salute to the Steelers. and we'll see what's next. We'll see what's next for Pittsburgh.
Fun fact, fun fact. Aaron Rodgers, starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, as of right now, is older than D'Amico Ryans, who's the head coach for the Houston Texans. That's going to be and always going to be funny to me.
What
Mhm.
real quick before we go on though, like how do y'all feel about guys that um play into their 40s, 41, 42, 43? Like, what's y'all take on guys like that?
Me personally, I think that it's just like we were saying last week about LeBron. If you can play, play. But LeBron is an anomaly because LeBron can still be effective. Last year for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think that Aaron Rodgers was effective, but I don't think he was nowhere close to the level of an athlete of LeBron's nature. Meaning that I think I could have probably gotten more out of like a Kirk Cousins more than I would get out of Aaron Rodgers. And that's just arm strength. And that's just, you know, just the liveliness of the game. And, I think Kirk Cousins in his mid 30s. It's different when you're in your early 40s. I'm just saying.
Quick comments because I guess face my comments on my page don't show from called Dyke said, "Waterman, where you been?" Uh, is he talking to you, Mike? And then the Falcons will handle the Steelers in Game One.
Just like they did 2 years ago. Oh, wait a minute now.
Yeah, that was a barn burner that game, 18-16.
I don't think they
But
had 16. It was 18. I know they scored a bunch of field goals, but I don't think Falcons had 16. But they did maybe 12, or you pulled it up.
I haven't pulled up. Let's see. 18-10.
18-10.
That's a riveting game. Riveting game. Uh, my thoughts on Aaron Rodgers. Who gives a damn? Let's go into the NBA playoffs.
Wow, that's sad.
Why should we care about somebody that drags stuff out like his predecessor? Who cares? Uh, NBA playoffs. We're gonna get to the games. The Knicks are gonna sweep the Cavaliers. Wimby and the right now the Thunder up 40-33. This I can see this coming because it's a double overtime game on Monday. Wimby dropping 41-24. I want to talk about Detroit and Minnesota. Those two teams that have been eliminated. Start with Mike on this one. Uh, if you were the Minnesota ownership, what are you doing to improve the roster, or do you tear it down, or do you do nothing?
This is once again an example of a star in a mid-major market. Damn Minnesota as a franchise. If you Anthony Edwards, what do you want to do? Do you want to leave Minnesota, or can you recruit? It's tough to recruit guys to come to cold cities, not named New York. It's tough to recruit guys to come to small markets like a Memphis, Minnesota, Denver. It's tough to recruit guys to come places like that. Um, Anthony Edwards may need to think about possibly, and he is an unselfish type guy. May need to start thinking about himself and start thinking about another franchise. Um, Pieces that he could bring in. And I think he needs another bona fide scorer with him. If there's a way he can get somebody like John Morant, Kyrie Irving, some guy like that, he needs some more help up there with him because he's going to be a 28, 29 point guy. Julius Randle's a third guy. Rudy Gobert's not really an offensive minded guy. You can keep him, but they need another scorer. Jaden McDaniel plays defense, but they definitely need some more scoring power up there in Minnesota. And I think Anthony Edwards needs to start thinking about Anthony Edwards and his what he want to do with his career. AE, come to Atlanta, bro. Come to Atlanta.
Come
See what you
home.
can do in your hometown.
Come on home.
Clear, Ron.
As far as Detroit is concerned, they just need you just they built it with younger players, and you probably need a solidified another veteran in there to push them over that edge, man. Good job making it this far because this is what they've been waiting on. This is what we've been waiting on in Detroit. Um, since they drafted Kate Cunningham and friends. So um, you need one more big time player that's going to help push you over the top. Not necessarily take away touches from Cunningham, but be able to help him get over that hump. So that's what I think they need. Minnesota, I agree with Michael. If you don't know what you're gonna do, AE, hey, it's a home for you somewhere. It's a home for you somewhere.
Says in the group chat, said Mike, I got cussed out.
Hmm?
I said in this group chat and trade. Oh, my man, Amazon. I don't know. You got to find a way to get Devin Booker. But if you're Detroit,
it's a ways to do things. I mean, I'm just saying it's always a way. If they want to get it done, you trying to help your franchise. It's ways to get it done.
Hey man, listen, let me tell you something, cuz. As good as that sound, Devin Booker is not finna leave Phoenix to go to no cold ass Detroit and Minnesota. Now he'll recruit them to come to him, but he's not gonna leave there to go to Detroit, Minnesota. I just told y'all, them small markets, and it's cold places like that, dudes are not gonna come to Detroit, Minnesota, man. Now I may be wrong, but like I done been around NBA dudes, I done know dudes, and they talk about cities like Detroit, Milwaukee, Indiana, Utah. Somebody was telling me years ago that I don't think it's no strip clubs in Utah or something like that. Or
Well,
it ain't no night. It ain't no
that's that
nightlife.
Mormon
Ain't no
that
nightlife in Utah.
that's
So
that
like,
Mormon thing. The Mormon Church pretty much rules Utah, so they are very strict, so to speak.
but dudes ain't leaving Phoenix where it's sunny and hot all year long to go play in cold ass Detroit or Minnesota. Now, if Devin Booker will leave there and go up, and when I say up, like there's certain franchises I feel are upper echelon franchises because of their history and who they got. Devin Booker will go to San Antonio. He will, and I'm not saying that it'll be trades or anything, but he'll go to San Antonio. He'll go to OKC. He could go to either one of the places in LA. He may go to a Boston, New York, and maybe a Miami. That's about it for a dude that's from Phoenix, that's playing in Phoenix. And think about that on your own. Faye, you want somebody, you out there in Phoenix, you finna go to Detroit?
if you're on the contract, you don't have a no trade clause, then they tell you to go to Detroit. Guess what you've been doing?
Devin Booker got enough power for finesse that.
Okay. I'll look at his contract information and see if he's extension eligible, which I don't think he is. But okay, them Booker don't go to Detroit. That's fine. You need a second score. Somebody, I mean, shot in on here. Bam or Tyler Hero will be a good option to go to Detroit.
That's still not enough scoring. Tyler Hero is basically an upgrade of Duncan Robinson. You already got a shooter right there. Kate
Done.
Cunningham needs a bona fide star with him. Now I know Devin Booker's a good name. We don't mention Jalen Brown, but he needs another star. If Detroit
Tyrese
want to get over the
Maxey.
hump, if you think about teams that won championship, they got 3 stars on their team pretty much. Now, with the exception of that Detroit Piston team, like 04, 05 that beat the Lakers, I guess you can say Rasheed, Rip, and Chauncey Billups. But you need 3 stars to win championship. Look at OKC last year with Jalen Williams, Holmgren, and SGA. Like you need another star, another potential All Star or All Star if you want to win championship in Detroit, Minnesota. But if I'm Anthony Edwards, I need to figure out a way to get out of there because dudes are not just jumping to come to Minnesota. When the last time y'all heard somebody say, "Man, I can't wait to get to Minneapolis tomorrow. It's gonna be 12 degrees. Ain't nobody beating down the door to go there."
So I mean, okay, so let's take a look at it. Let's look at Detroit and and Minnesota, both playoff teams, right? So I would think that simple, and this once again, this is just me because I'm a competitor. I would think that they would try simply because of the fact they want to win a championship and they see how close they are, or seeing that they could help them win a championship. That's me though.
Tyrese Maxey. I mean, Bob Myers taking over. Yeah, that's your nucleus, but you can't get rid of Joel Embiid. Nobody's gonna trade for that $70 million contract. Tyrese Maxey is an option. Uh, if you really want to try some things, Giannis will be an option. I mean, but if I'm Detroit, you gotta add in a Sword Thompson because he could not hit the ocean. If he was standing in the ocean, the ball was already in the ocean, and he shot the ball, and it was almost touching the water.
He didn't even he wasn't even attempting to look for his shot. Wasn't even trying to look for him.
He unfortunately you gotta include him in some trade talk. So
No, no, you don't. You no, you don't. No, no. This
if,
dude is a young defender. He's a, he can. I can get him better offensively, and he really is the part of the problem for Detroit that he's not even trying to look for his offense. So I'm not going to trade him though. He's too young of a start, potential start for me.
pull up his stats. So been in the league 3 years. Um, he regressed. Well, not really regressed. His first year, his career average is 9 points a game. From three, his career percentage is 20%.
20% from three.
20% from three.
So he just a D. He ain't got no. He got a D. He ain't got no three.
He's like he's a cheap version of Tabo Sapolosha,
Mm.
who has a twin, who is not is just can shoot. They can't shoot just like him. But you got to get a star in that team. You got to look at if you're Detroit. I'll try to see if I can. Depending on how this go, Donovan Mitchell might be an option. Uh, maybe Trey Young. They see what Washington want to do with Trey Young. Um, but with Minnesota, Julius Randle has to go. Julius Randle is the problem. Right now, New York Knicks won that trade.
And why do you automatically think they're gonna get swept? Cleveland gonna get swept. I know you have an issue with James Harden, but other than that, you got another reason?
Yeah, their backcourt can't play defense.
There it is. There it is in a nutshell.
Well, if you want my opinion, I think New York more in trouble than Cleveland. Cleveland was up 18. Yeah, they lost the lead, but that ain't a good sign if you watch that whole game.
Let me tell you what else will do something. Donovan Mitchell takes one shot in the last 9 minutes of the game. He just standing on the side over there. The last shot he made was at 7:41 mark in the fourth quarter. James Harden getting cooked. You don't take him out. And then when Jalen Brunson in overtime pick up his fifth foul, you stop attacking him. That sounds like coaching right there to me too.
No,
And you
I don't think it's gonna be no sweep. Cleveland got way too many stars to be swept.
So did the Lakers in 2004. They didn't get swept. They basically got swept because that second game was a fluke. Lakers won. They got genuine swept by 5, and they had 4 stars on the team, 4 Hall of Famers. Um, if I'm Minnesota though, I'm trading Julius Randle. I'm gonna see if I get rid of Rudy Gobert. Trade both on the Minnesota. I'm trading them both in Milwaukee for Giannis.
I know this
Yeah,
might be crazy, Ryan and Fade, but if you Minnesota or Detroit, do you trade for John Morant?
all right. That's the wrong city to go to shooting folks, man.
Man, what you said?
Hey, come on, Ryan. That's your boy now. That's the
I
M
know
time
that's
now.
my boy, man. I mean, as far as his talent transcends to a number of different teams. But I don't know if you, I don't know if I'm his agent, do I want him to go there with all the trouble he's been in? I don't know.
He don't need to go to Washington. He don't need to go to Atlanta. He don't need to go to Detroit, Dallas, Florida. New York got strict gun laws. He definitely can't go to New York.
So basically, we're gonna still cook him for what happened a couple years ago.
If if you at the Orlando Magic game and you still doing this right here, what have you learned?
Not a damn thing.
And
Yes,
I
he's
tell
still
you,
a good cook.
I take a shot with John Morant if I'm
He'll,
Detroit.
t- he'll take a shot with John Morant.
I take a shot with him.
He'll take a shot. You hear that, Fade? He'll
What
take
kind of
he,
shot?
he'll
You
take a
talking
shot.
about? You talking about this kind of shot?
You
Talking about
talking
this
about
kind of shot, right?
you talking about shooting
About this,
basketball?
this
He
shot
Hey,
right
talking
here?
look,
about
man.
shooting basketball.
You
Hey,
talking about this
just
type
2
of shot
years
right here?
ago, and Ryan, I'm surprised Ryan ain't talking like this. Just 2 years ago, we had this dude as a damn near MVP candidate.
With
And
variable
didn't
pistol.
Memphis make a run to the conference finals one year?
Not with
That
him,
was
no. They
that
couldn't get
was
past the
before
play.
John Morant.
Yeah, I give him a chance, man. Go ahead, honey, take a chance. I give
That's
him a
the
chance.
2013 Grizzlies. The Grindhouse team. That was them 2013.
Yep.
John
I
Morant
think
part of the Shot House team.
I'll take a chance with him, man. I mean, we've had several athletes throughout history, man, that made some bad decisions when they were younger, but they were still pretty good athletes. Maybe a change of venue will help. I'll take a chance at John Morant.
I don't know, cause what's it? Rasheed Rice showed and learn.
Sure did. 30 days in jail for on the weed. Before we get to the games, let me say this. Jalen Brown and Stephen A. Smith. Can y'all both shut the hell up?
Man, tell me what's going on with that. I'm clueless. I just
So
heard
Jalen
somebody
Brown.
told. Yeah, just tell me what's going on.
So long story short, Jalen Brown, they was up 3-1. They lost. He went on Twitch, blamed the referees. Could be right, could be wrong. But he still was up 3-1. Stephen A. Smith told him, shut the hell up, basically. Then he said, Stephen A. Smith, shut the F up. You Stephen A., Stephen B., Stephen C. You need to quit your job, get off this television, start using your platform for stupid stuff because you're not a reading a real journalist anymore. Then Stephen A. came back threatening him, talking about, do you really want me to report on you like I could? We give you a
Oh,
break.
wow.
And
Do
Kirk
you really want me to report on you like I could? like I
Ooh,
could.
ooh. And Kendrick Perkins coon himself will come back and say, "I just got a tip from I just got Stephen A. I somebody tipped me and said Jalen Brown don't take no accountability because he truculent." If I hear Perkins say that one word one more time, like pick a new word. You know, it's this thing called a thesaurus that you can use to
Truculent.
truculent.
If it's good, I'm that too.
Pistons need R15. Oh, Anatole Cloud, friend of the show, made a couple comments said, which is going back referring back to the Lakers. Two of them were old, but yeah, the Lakers were I think were high second place in the conference that year. I think Minnesota was the one seed with Kevin Garnett won the MVP, but they beat them down the last 4 games. Uh, he said the Pistons need AR-15.
Mm,
AR-15 could not play defense if the kids were right there, and there are 3 of them. He couldn't stop one.
So,
wow.
Fade, there's a lot of guys in the league like that, then, buddy. It's a lot of them. So tell them
But
join
the
the
way
club. And
he,
once again, AR-15 in a sense is an upgrade from Duncan Robinson. Maybe it's a little different. Maybe he is a second star. I don't see him in like, and this is what I mean by stars, y'all. With 30 teams in the league, 3 stars, are they one of the top 100 guys in the league? And maybe AR is. Maybe he is.
but Detroit's not going to pay that money to him, and I think the Lakers will try to sign a trade. If I'm the Lakers, I need a center. I should know where I'm going with it.
Get him.
Get Jalen Duran.
Mm, mm, mm.
You probably get him a little cheap. Get sign Jalen Duran to a restricted contract to his offer sheet, or do a sign trade straight up on story
Straight up. Straight up.
because because Beef Stew and the other center Paul Reed Paul Reed did some things in those 2 series. Beef Stew he need to do like Perkins, go to anger management. So anyway, let's get to the games. We'll start with last night's game. We touched on it briefly. Cavaliers up by 22. Of course, the Knicks off for 11 days. Um, then Jalen Brunson took over. I can see right now if the Knicks if they don't beat the Cavaliers, because I think they're a better team. James Dolan, I don't know why you fired Mike Brown. I mean,
Mm.
the team looks more fluid. The team responds better to him. The team actually look fresher. But I don't know. I don't trust Jalen Brunson getting you through a 7 game series in the finals as a 6'1" guard. Not against Oklahoma City or San Antonio. I don't see it, but Cavaliers. Are the Cavaliers in trouble? Long story short. Yeah.
Nah, Cavaliers straight.
I mean, it's one game. It's one game. We'll see. I don't think they're gonna get swept like you have analyzed, but I really think that it's a possibility that I mean it's 4-2. 4-2. They could be out four games or two. New York, I think this is the year New York been wanting for the past 3, 4 years. This is where they want been wanting to be. And this their opportunity.
All right, let's go to the Spurs and the Thunder. Right now, that game is a minute and a half from being at halftime. Oklahoma City 58, Spurs 49. Stephon Castle dropping 16. Problem is Shea Gilgis Alexander has 15. Casey Wallace off the bench with 9. Alex Caruso off the bench with 7. Wimby only has 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 3 personal fouls. Uh, this game is a little bit more physical. Uh, I don't think the Thunder were in any trouble at this moment, unless they
Mhm.
lost the game. If they lost this game, there's no way you're beating Spurs 4 out of 5. No way.
I mean, they may have found the formula though. They may have found the formula because I don't. If that's what it is, that's what it is. You gotta be physical to get your point across, and we ain't scared of you. Do a Bernie Mac. I ain't scared of you. Then I mean, that's what you got to do. If that's what it's going to take to win, if it's going to be a physical series, then just know that going in and be physical. It's going to be a good series, though. This I think this one might go 6 or 7.
Just yeah. Spurs win tonight. The series over in 6. I think it's over in 6. Either way, either team. But I when we got three, like I said, when we got 3 fouls, he's in foul trouble already. Hartenstein has 2. He's played 11 minutes. Um, there's a possibility that Chet Holmgren get traded this offseason, Mike.
No, man. They're not gonna. I saw something about that the other day. They're not finna trade no Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren is probably about to be third team All NBA. I don't even know how that crazy mess came up talking about trading Chet Holmgren.
So I think I saw the same thing too, and I don't see it being outside of the realm of possibility. If you win another title, he doesn't. I don't see it outside of the realm of possibility. It could happen.
Ryan Fade did like to trade folks, man.
I saw the same report you saw, though, Mike. I saw the same report, and I don't see it being. I don't see it. Like I said, I don't see it being outside of the realm of possibility. It can happen.
The reason why I'm asking because the Thunder got 13 first-round picks over the next 6 years. You have a bench that is too deep. You got a guy that's a 6'7" point guard, and Nikola Topic, who hasn't even really played. You got in the lottery last season. He had testicular cancer this year, but came back. He hasn't seen the court this year. I'm just looking at piece
Like
like
they got so many bodies over there, bro. And they
mm-hmm,
got so many dudes coming off the bench. Jared McCain is instant offense off the bench for them. You got this AJ Mitchell. They got
mm-hmm.
another Jalen Williams on the bench. Caruso. Like they are, I'm talking about apps. I can't recall a championship team like this being this deep. Like they literally could go. And if you pay attention, man, most teams don't play but maybe 8 or 9 guys in the playoff. OKC going 11 deep. They play maybe 10, 11 guys a night. And they get like extended minutes.
If you look at the Pacers team last year, they went close to 10 deep last season.
They got a guy named Isaiah Joe that come off the bench and give them buckets. Aaron Wiggins, Case and Wallace. Like they got plenty of people to come off the bench and give them buckets.
That's a good thing. That's another reason why the trade ain't that far fetched, though, Mike. If you got all that talent, what you just said, then the trade is really not that far fetched because it can. You ain't really, you have to revamp a couple of things, but you ain't really missing nothing.
But I can tell you this: SGA, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren, 3 people I ain't trading. Everybody else can go.
If I have a chance to get Giannis,
I'm not going to get Giannis after I don't. I'm not going to get somebody that is playing 55, 65 games a year. Well, that's been injured really the last 3, 4 seasons. I'm not going to get. I'm not going to get that. I like what I got. I got a young core. I can get past San Antonio. I can win a championship again. I can go back to back. Because SGA is clearly the best player in the league. Clearly.
2-time MVP. Can't beat him.
So, like, I ain't trying to. After this year, I'm trying to break up this team. No, I'm not doing it.
So when we say, I'm asking a question. I'm gonna piggyback off what you just said. So because he won back-to-back MVPs, he's the best player in the league, 30 points a game for the last 4 years. So does that make Steph Curry in 15 and 16 the best player in the year plus player in the league because he won back-to-back MVP that year also?
Yeah.
I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
So best won back-to-back MVPs. Remind me what happened in the 16 finals.
They lost 16, didn't
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they was up 3-1, 2, weren't they?
they? Hey, before we go on to the NFL thing, y'all get a chance, man, go watch the Jailblazers. It's Untold on Netflix. Go watch the Jailblazers. It talks about them Portland Trailblazer teams in the early 2000s that lost to the Lakers. And just go watch it. It's mainly about Rasheed Wallace, Damon Stoudemire, and Bungie Wells. Y'all get a chance, go to Netflix and watch the Blazers.
So wait a minute, they ain't got Zach Randolph ain't on
They
there,
they mentioned something about Zach. Zach Randolph is mentioned on there. He is.
but he didn't do the interviews.
Nah. Zach Randolph didn't do no interview. Go
Wow.
go on there and check it out. And I didn't know y'all that it was a skit on Dave Chappelle talking about them boys too. Like y'all got to go check it out, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody was on the skit said Kobe, and then
Oh
somebody
yeah,
said
oh yeah.
Rasheed Wallace and Damon Stoudemire. And they was in the car smoke. It's crazy, man.
I mean, they were in Portland. It's legal. It was legal out there back then, I believe. I remember correctly. So
Yeah, I mean they went to jail a lot though. They did go to jail a lot. They went to jail a lot. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. That team, when they start breaking up that team, and people start getting different pieces from them, when Memphis got
Zach,
Zach Randolph, after all that time he had spent in Portland, I was worried because I didn't know what we were getting, and I didn't know what if he was going to be a locker room cancer. So he ended up being one of the best things in Memphis. All that other stuff was probably still there, but it wasn't shown like it was in Portland. Because he is affiliated, but you will hear more good stories. Oh, he paid all these folks light and power bills. He did this for all these people, but he's still hood now. Don't get it twisted. I just think he kept more of what he was doing undercover. But as far as a great basketball player, he's probably one of the better basketball players to ever play in Memphis as a professional.
yeah, check it out. Netflix, Jailblazers. That's one of my favorite teams. If I play the NBA 2K and pull the team back, that'd be one of the teams I used to play with right now. And I ain't gonna lie, I'll trade for LeBron, put him on that team. I did one time. 82 or when I simulate the season. So, Mike, what is this thing? This segment you added on here? Talk about it.
What's next? The NFL schedule? What's next?
I think you had on there something about some the Mount Rushmore sports, the
Hey,
'80s.
so we got a new segment here on the Fort Valley Board podcast. We call it the Mount Rushmore. For those of you don't know, the Mount Rushmores at the time it's supposed to be the four greatest presidents to ever live. Anybody out there know who the four presidents on the Mount Rushmore? Hit the show up. We'll give you $10 gas card. That's not gonna really get you far.
No,
Not
Okay,
gonna go a
so
lot of
hold on.
places.
I want my $10 now.
So
Washington, Jackson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln. Can I have my $10?
you remember the show, sir. You don't get it.
you said
Um,
Jackson.
Was Jackson not on there?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, you owe Mike $10.
Mm. So you talk too damn fast, didn't it, Faith?
Yeah.
Sure did.
Can I offer you a Thomas Jefferson that's who actually on the list
oh, I knew.
next to George
See,
Washington?
But anyway, that was supposed to represent the best presidents at that time. And that's what we're talking about here, Mount Rushmore sports. And Ryan and I have already discussed this. We talked about it in another group. Who was the Mount Rushmore of 1980 sports? Who was the four biggest or the most impactful sport characters in the 1980s? I'm going to go first, then
Ooh.
Ryan, then Fade. But if I had to say the four biggest factors, four biggest guys in the 80s, got to say Magic Johnson, Joe Montana. If you're gonna put Magic, you got to put Larry Bird, and I'm gonna go either Wayne Gretzky or Mike Tyson. Floor is yours, Fade. I mean, Ryan.
man, give me your same exact list. Give me Bird, give me Magic, give me Joe Montana, and give me Wayne Gretzky. In the 80s, for those of y'all don't know that didn't follow hockey, and I didn't follow it until he went to uh, the Los Angeles Kings, but he won some Stanley Cups. That's why he's still considered to be one of the greatest of all. Excuse me, how many, Fade? Five? Excuse me. I apologize, sir. Uh, he was considered to be one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time, with the nickname the Great One. That's what they call that guy. So Bird and Magic revitalized the NBA. And Joe Montana was doing Joe Montana things. They called his team with Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott, Roger Craig, John Taylor. They called him the team of the 80s. So I don't see why it would be a thing where it would be any kind of argument. Go ahead, Faye.
I'm a little like this. Magic and Bird, you got to put them as one person. Uh,
Okay.
Mike Tyson, Wayne Gretzky, Doc Gooden.
Doc Gooden. Doc Gooden. That's yeah. So would you put him and Strawberry as one person then?
No, Doc Gooden because of he. You could put Straw on there, but I think Doc had more of an impact as far as that team, as far as that for being a female coming out. You could also put Roger Clemens on there if you wanted to, but because he did 20 strikeouts in a game twice in his career in two
What?
different decades, you could do that. Now the
Yeah,
49ers, they didn't go back to back in the 80s. They went
they
yes, they
went to
did
back.
88,
They
89.
went. They make, I think they went back to back twice,
Yeah,
didn't they?
88, 89. They did 88, 89. I think they won in 81 and 84.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and where you what they always had hiccups with the Bears. Um,
The 49 won what, four in the 90s?
they won four in the 90s. They won one in no 4 in the 80s, one in the 90s.
Four in the 80s, my
Mhm.
bad.
Or no, hold on, or just no, because technically the Super Bowl was in 1990 when they beat the hell out of the Broncos.
I know they won in 82 when they beat the Bengals, or 81. That's the year they
Mm-hmm.
was the catch by Dwight Clark.
Dwight
I know
Clark,
I think they beat the
the
Dolphins one
Dolphins,
Super
they beat the
Bowl. They
Dolphins.
beat the Bengals and they beat the Broncos. So they
You're right,
won.
Eckert.
They
Mm-hmm.
went back to back. I want to say like 87, 88, or 88, 89, somewhere in there.
I think it was 89, 90, and then 91, 92, and 93. The Buffalo Bills lost to the Giants, Redskins, and Cowboys twice in the year, not the season. I was looking at the calendar year, so technically they didn't go back to back in the 80s because they won one in 89, won one in the 90. Still back to back seasons, but the year they won the Super Bowl was not in the 80s, the fourth one. But they still were considered the team in the 80s, though. That's why I wouldn't put them on by that smaller technicality. I will put Doc Gooden on there. But you also could put you can put the Oakland A's on there too. You put Canseco and McGuire.
Hey, we talking about the best of the best.
50 home run by two guys in the same season ain't the best.
How many years did they do that? Joe Montana, Wayne Gretzky. You didn't mention Bo Jackson. We could have put Bo on there, but Joe Montana, Wayne Gretzky, uh, Magic Johnson, and Bird, they dominated the '80s.
I agree. Which why I had Magic Bird 1, Tyson 2, Gretzky 3, and Doc Gooden 4.
Well, I mean, I need to hear Doc Gooden stats then.
Okay, hold on.
Cause I'm not splitting Magic and Bird. They
They
did
don't. I can
bad.
split them together as one. They're
I
together
mean,
as one
I'm not
person.
putting them in one. They like we talking about the four best athletes of the '80s. And Magic, Bird, Gretzky, and Montana. You can throw a Tyson up there. It's gonna be tough to get. Okay, we can't have before people and before heads up there. Heads.
You can make a split head. Hold on, I'm putting on Doc Gooden stats. Uh, Doc Gooden 84, 17 and 9, 85, 24 and 4, 86, 17 and 6, 87, 15 and 7, 88, 18 and 9, and 89 was 9 and 4 was injured. 100 wins at that time, 2.91 ERA, 1,150 strikeouts, 1,300 plus innings, Rookie of the Year, Cy Young, won the World Series. One of the greatest seasons ever at 24 and 4 in 1985 on a 1.53 ERA, 268 strikeouts, 12 complete games, eight shutouts, and led the league in WAR age 20.
How many Cy Youngs he got in the '80s?
He got the one. Like Greg Maddux, who he'll win a bunch of Cy Youngs, but can't get you out of the playoffs. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, you hit the first pitch on Maddux, and that's how you get him out early. That's neither here nor there. That's why a lot of teams beat up on them in the playoffs. Because you always take the first pitch on Maddux. You be aggressive on them. I'm looking at what he did as far as a phenom coming in. Yeah, the 49ers, yeah, I could see that. I just want to go a little bit out the box, show a little of baseball, a little Doc Gooden.
Yeah, you went to every sport.
Because you cannot talk 80s sports without Wayne Gretzky. You cannot.
No.
You cannot. And Mark Messier, don't forget Mark Messier was on that team also.
He was. Sure was.
Wayne Gretzky, Montana, Bird, Magic, and like I say, throw a Tyson in there. I don't know anybody even come close with them dudes in the '80s. But I mean, we got our own thing. But that was our Mount Rushmore of '80s sports. We're gonna have another Mount Rushmore next week. We're gonna about to end the 25 series, and just keeping it lively up here on the show. What we finalizing the with show? Faye, what we rocking with?
Well, I think that was it. Yeah, nothing about NFL. NFL's good. Going back to the Rushmore, this is a great debate. You can put Georgetown on there. Championship game 3 straight years.
They got one title that year. If we talk about now, if we put teams of the '80s. We got to put Lakers, Celtics, 49ers.
Edmonton Oilers. You got to put Edmonton Oilers on
and
there.
Edmonton Oilers. That's it. The same four people we just named, right? If we put four teams up there, Oilers won 4. You got the Lakers won, I think, 4 or 5. Celtics won 3. And the 49ers won 4. No debate. That's it.
That's the list.
Yeah, that's it. And before we go, man, let me just say something real quick about the NFL schedule, and then we out of here. I have a problem. How can I word this? Because football people and football fans are not going, I guess, really grasp this in a sense. But I think the NFL is trying to be too dominant. Like, bro, you expanding it, and I get you. You trying to expand to get more viewers, but you expanding on all these networks now. You expanded in these different international games. You got games on. I think I saw something. Don't quote me on this. I think it's a game Thanksgiving week gonna be Thanksgiving Eve that Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving Day. I think it's gonna be a Black Friday game, and then games on Sunday. Like bro, it's to me And once again, I'm a sports fan. I'm not a direct NFL fan or college football fan. I watch it all. Hell, I watched the Preakness last week or the Kentucky Derby. Watched the PJ. I'm a sports fan, and just with that, man, I feel like, and then you got games on Friday night, so you taking away from these high school kids, college trying to play on Friday nights. Football is just throwing this muscle around. They just trying to take over all the days. I think Christmas is a game like it's way too much. The season kick off this year on a
Hmm.
Wednesday night, with the defending Super Bowl teams playing each other. Like, come on, man. Like it's
Now,
getting ridiculous with all these games on all these days. It's just ridiculous.
now, to be fair, on a Green Bay Rams game, that could be one. It's gonna be a hell of a game. At least those two teams are off the week before.
It's one of those things where I mean they don't found a niche. If they got folks, if you watch it, we gonna if they'll watch it, they gonna be on there. That's the thing. You know
So
what I'm
y'all
saying?
don't think, and like I say, this is open conversation. Y'all don't think it's too much football on
I
too
agree.
many networks?
It is.
I haven't watched. You know what? I haven't really watched a real drop of NBA. I'm about to start. I always start watching it around the finals, and I'll watch March Madness. But that's about all I'm going to watch. I flip over to UFL and watch some of that if I get that football itch because with the spring games I'll watch the spring games if they're on.
Well, see, Ryan,
I'm a
let me let
football
me
guy.
let me defend you, and that's exactly where I was going. You played football. You a football guy, so you not watching the NBA or March Madness. I mean, you watching the NBA when it gets late in the season or March Madness. I'm not being funny. I expect that for somebody like you because you're a football guy. You're not a
Right.
basketball guy. You'll catch it in passing, but you're not a guy like me that's gonna sit there on a Wednesday night and watch Prairie View A&M play FAMU on a January and Wednesday. That's not you. No, I'm just being real. Like
No, I
you're a
mean
football guy.
it's the truth, but I mean it's one of them things where it's gonna be a week. They're gonna have football on either college or pro on all week long. I'm sure it's gonna be a Monday game or two. Monday night football. You're gonna have your what the whack the SWAC what they said the match and the MAC. The MAC come on Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday. You got your with Wednesday. You got your Thursday night football. You got your Friday night. You might have a Friday night college game. Man, I can't, and like you said, I'm a football guy. They just filling out the slots for the season.
But
I mean,
I understand. But that's the thing though. Like for an example, in college football, I understand why a MAC, a Conference USA, or Sun Belt, some of them teams play on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, or Friday because nobody gonna watch them on a Saturday. Ain't nobody in on this chat right here, nobody on this show, gonna turn and watch Marshall play Bowling Green on a Saturday when Georgia playing Texas or Miami playing Florida State. Nobody gonna do that. I understand what the NCAA is doing. If I put them on a Tuesday night, I'm gonna get more viewers on a Tuesday night on ESPN, ESPN2 than I would on a Saturday. Like,
Hmm.
think about this, and be honest with me when it comes to this, y'all. On Saturdays, you ain't. When the last time y'all have watched a MAC, a Conference USA, a Sun Belt, a Mountain West game on a Saturday? I'll wait.
you're not because I mean, you watching SEC at 12. You watching SEC or ACC at 2:30, and then the 7 o'clock game. Guess what you watch? SEC or ACC, depending on who playing.
And you ain't even mentioned Big Ten or Big 12.
No, I did not.
Cause I mean, they will
And then
post them
hold
big
on, my
games
bad, my
too.
bad, my bad. And then if I'm really froggy, I'll watch that Big 12 late game at 10
Yeah,
o'clock at
at
night.
10:30 at night. They got Arizona State playing Colorado. So like I get why those smaller conferences are doing this during the week. But NFL, like your product is so good, people gonna watch you, bro, on a Saturday
Hmm.
and Thursday. You ain't got to be playing on Wednesday. I kind of get what you're doing with the international game because you're trying to make the game worldwide. But like realistically, man, like some of these games on Wednesday and um, Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Now I tell you what it does too. It also, this is the flip side of when you play some of them games on some of them days. If your team is playing, like for an example, on Thanksgiving, when the Cowboys play every Thanksgiving, that free up my Sunday to do whatever I want. Because when Georgia or the Cowboys playing, I'm not going and doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. That free up your Sunday when your team play other night, or they play on a Monday night or something like that. That free up
Right.
your day. So that's one good thing about it. Especially, we got spouses. They gonna want some time here and there. So that's a good thing about it when they are on other days. But NFL, you are the ultimate number one sport in the world, hands down. And you just showing your dominance right now. You just dominating TV.
Why not? If your product is that good, you can name an NFL football player of prominence on just about every team in the league. Not to mention, you want to see the college kids that they drafted. You want to see if they get some play, if they're doing good, and don't let it be a developing story on an odd team that didn't expect to do nothing and they playing on an odd night. They getting their watch. They getting the watch.
What else
That's
I
it, I
show,
get.
boo? That's it. Uh, Long story short, NFL you taking over too much, and that's why the government is mad at you. One more thing for watching tonight. Me and Mike got
School in the morning.
2 more days.
2 more
Two more
days and
days
we
for
out. It's a wrap.
yeah. I
Post
got
planning.
yeah, and I got 3 weeks until I move on to my new adventures of high school next year.
Good luck with that, little bro.
Yeah, so congratulations to my youngest child for completing their endeavor of high school on Monday. Uh, Mike, you know where they're going, correct?
To the greatest HBCU in the world, Fort Valley State
Mhm.
University,
The
Incorporated.
for
The
Baptist
Fort Valley State University. Yes.
University. So they're already ready to go. So,
Thank you,
well, thank you.
Stephen. You welcome, Stephen. Oh, that nigga up on that nag. What that nigga? Hey, boy, he was hot, boy.
I
Boy, he,
just want to know.
what that nigga up
Boy,
on
that
that
ain't got.
nag.
I'm gonna tell
Your
y'all,
daddy be
go.
rolling over in his goddamn grave. Now, once again, who was it? He was running the big house. And then he remember he went back there, they joined that brand, and he said, them niggas know each other.
You don't say.
he said, he said, why you scared? Cause you scared. Cause you scared.
Hey man, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Oh god.
Thank
Oh
you for watching
god.
the show. We're gonna see you next week,
But
and
but
hopefully
hey,
we have.
hold on. Check this out real quick before y'all go. So we're talking about Samuel L. Jackson. Go on YouTube and look up how much money that he made for every film that he's been in. And they'll have a video on it. And also look at folks like Jamie Foxx and look at the
Then,
women. Look at the disparity in the salaries
oh, they
for
don't need to
women
look
to
at it.
men in Hollywood. Say
Yeah,
what?
they don't need to watch it. Women get treated worse, especially black
Yeah.
women.
I mean, you talking about Oscar worthy performances. Angela Bassett didn't get nearly as much as Samuel L. Jackson. And there's only like maybe a handful of films where Samuel L. Jackson has been the lead. I only think of
Wow.
one right on hand. That's Coach Carter.
That's true.
Everything else, he's been in kind of a supporting actor. I mean, he been that guy. You remember his part, but he was a supporting actor.
That's true. All right, man. We out of here.
All right, we're gonna see you on next Wednesday. We out.
All
Next
right.
week. Next week.